Welcome, everyone. My name is Alyssa Rive, and I'm so honored to be sharing this space with you today. We're going to be going and moving through a beautiful cacao ceremony together. And so I encourage you to have a nice warm cup of cacao next to you if you can. The beautiful thing about this plant spirit is that you can work with her very intentionally, even without having her actual essence in your presence. So this cup of cacao is a Peruvian sourced chuncho cacao. And so for me, this is the original strain that I began working with when I started with cacao. And it's just the one that I've really stuck to and loved for so long now. So I always encourage people to find something that is sourced sustainably, first off, but secondly, in a way that supports the farmers and actually supports the communities on which you're receiving the cacao from, because that energy is going to be carried into your ceremonies, into your sacred space. And it's really important that we are aware of what we're bringing in and what it's carrying with it. So this I find is carrying the energy of reciprocity, of abundance, of wealth, of health, and truly just a rooting down into the earth. It's such a beautiful way to feel the earth's medicine come through in the spirit of cacao. So get your cup of cacao if you have one, and if you don't, or if you just have a tea or some water, that's also perfectly fine for today's ceremony. And you'll just find your way into somewhere that's comfortable, somewhere that you have some space to move, somewhere with some more privacy so that you can really feel into yourself and drop into yourself as well, is what I would always say is best. So finding that space for yourself, making sure you're set up and making sure that you're comfortable and that you have everything you need so you don't have to get up or move too much throughout the ceremony. So we'll be here for about half an hour together today. And the intention with this ceremony is to be really dropping into this energy of renewal. That's kind of this spring energy, this exciting new energy. And it can also happen through so many different phases of our life. So renewal is constantly taking place in some sort of form. And whether that's something dying or something being born again, this energy of renewal is always kind of tethering it. So that's kind of what we're going to be diving into today. This ceremony is really beautiful for any milestone marker when you're coming around a full year, whether it's your birthday or a solstice or an equinox, or if you celebrate the new year, whatever it is that you like to kind of have as that marker for yourself. This is a perfect ceremony for that. And there's many times in our life that we can use something like this. So I'm so excited to be just sharing this and being with you in this sacred space. Amazing. So whenever you feel ready to drop into yourself, drop into your space, I'll invite you to sit with your eyes closed or just softly gazing. And when we close our eyes, we bring the gaze inwards. We begin to look at what's lying beneath. So drawing an inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Beautiful. Continue with this long, deep breath. And feeling yourself land in this space. Dropping into the space where cacao can pour into us, pour into our hearts, pour into our bodies, our emotional body, our physical body, our spirit. And with your arms to your side, just reach up like you're stretching. Inhale, arms come all the way up. You can look up at the sky, and exhale. Fingertips come down to your sides. We'll do one more, just reaching all the way out. Expanding your energy body and clearing your aura. You can take some shoulder rolls, anything that might feel yummy and nice for your spine and for your hips. And then when you feel ready, I'll invite you to reach for your cup of cacao ever so slowly, with a tenderness and a level of care as you reach for it. And then bringing her to resonate at your heart center. It doesn't have to be touching touching your heart, but just in front of it is perfect. Beginning to sense that warmth between your palms. Feeling the energy of the cacao as it's beginning to meet your energy. Imagining spirals of energy or even vines of this cacao just wrapping around your arms and coming all the way up and connecting into your center. Your hands are your extensions of your heart. So feeling yourself holding this cup with love, with appreciation, with gratitude. And wherever you are on your journey, just taking notice of this very moment, anything you're holding, anything you've been carrying, and begin to ask yourself, can I put this down? Can I set this down so that I can be fully present and committed to this time with myself? And here we call in the spirit of cacao. We call in the goddess Cacao. We invite her to weave with us through this ceremony, through the rest of our days, knowing that she is gentle and she's potent, and that she always has exactly what we need. We give thanks to all of the hands that helped in the growth, in the cultivation, in the preparation, and the transportation of this cacao. All of those hands that have helped in the process and the blossoming of cacao in the West. So feeling this gratitude for this plant, for the jungles, and for all of her teachings and all of her support. And from this reverent space, you may find your intention for this ceremony, for this specific cup of cacao. An intention is like a wish or like a goal. But to put it more simply, it's often a feeling. You can find your intention by finishing the sentence, I am here because. I am here because. I'm here to renew the shadows. I'm here to renew those seeds that were planted. I'm here to renew as an initiation into this next chapter. Once you've found that intention that lands and resonates for you, you may rise your cup of cacao up to your face. Draw a slow inhale through your nose. Taking her in one sense at a time. And then with your intention, silently sending that into your cup of cacao or whispering it. And sharing one more breath in through the nose. And exhale, letting go of any expectations. And when you feel called, when you feel connected, then you may receive your very first sip of medicine. Welcoming her energy and her spirit into the field of your body, and feeling the warmth as it travels down your throat and moves down towards your heart, pouring over top of your heart. We pray, dear Cacao, melt any of the ice, break down any of the walls that are protecting our hearts here and now. And continue to sip your cacao slowly, guiding it towards your heart so that it moves from your heart to the rest of your body. And with each sip, tasting all of the notes of her flavor, receiving the richness, and notice if you sense any curiosity in your being around this plant, around her medicine. Recognizing that the state of curiosity is an open one, an adventurous one, an exciting one. And into this space, you may invite any of your guides, your ancestors, your animal guardians, your plant allies, your teachers, the wisdom traditions. You may invite all of these in to support you in your intention today. And you may call to any source power that is true for you. Universe, Creator, God, Waheguru, your own higher self, Mama Earth. Calling in only what is true for you, and allowing anything else that doesn't resonate to just pass through you. Beginning to sense the cacao moving through your bloodstream, watching how she finds her path from your heart, down your arms, into your hands, as she moves down into your roots, and even beyond your body into the earth. Feeling these spiralic waves of energy grounding you, drawing you more and more into the soils. Into this place where you remember that you are of the earth. And the earth and all of her wisdom knows the seasons of change, the seasons of hibernation, the seasons of growth, and the seasons of harvest. What season are you in? Have you been toiling the soils, preparing to plant seeds of dreams, of change, of wishes, of hopes? Or are those seeds already planted and you're watering them, making sure that they have the right amount of sunlight, of food and nutrients? Are you caring and cultivating these plants, these ideas, these creations? Or perhaps you're seeing the bloom. You're witnessing this massive blossoming of all that you've ever wanted or dreamed of in ways you could have never imagined. Are you celebrating, taking pride in your work, taking pride in how you show up? Because together we all know that not one season is more important than the other. They all contribute to one another. And no matter what phase you're in, there's always room for gratitude. Gratitude for something arriving that you were once wishing for, hoping for. If you feel like you're coming to the closing of a chapter, what is it that you're ready to release from what was? What are you ready to let go of? To create more space by letting go of? And as you reflect and you look back, what is it that you want to carry forward with you? Were there lessons that you've learned along the way? New ways of showing up? new priorities that have taken root? What are you carrying forward? And you can imagine a portal, a doorway, a threshold, something that you get to step through that initiates you into this next chapter. Whatever the first thing that comes to you is perfect. Imagining it in your mind's eye and seeing you holding those things that you're carrying with you. And bravely, courageously, and embodied, you are stepping forward, moving beyond what you knew before. And you feel yourself take these steps, right foot, left foot, through the threshold, through the portal. And you feel a new energy awaken in your body, stirring in your roots, in your womb, in your belly, in your heart, and in your chest. It's a rebirth, it's a renewal, and this is what happens after we let things die and we let things go. We realize that letting go was never hard, but holding on was what was difficult. Sensing this new energy in your bodies, from your toes all the way up to the crown. Has there been a cellular level change? Knowing that you can trust that what you left behind was meant to stay there. And now with all of this new available space for curiosity and inspiration and creativity to flow through you, feel those unlimited possibilities. I am renewed. I am renewed. Feeling the freshness, the rejuvenation, the vastness of your heart as it expands into this new version of you. Can you sense a difference in your heart right now from when we began? Sensing these waves of openness radiating from your heart, expanding beyond your body and softening all of the energy. Your heart brings in that compassion, that acceptance, that love. And in this moment, you don't have to give it away. You can save it all for yourself. Because sometimes we're not yet where we want to be, but that doesn't mean we're not on the path. It might mean we're actually taking the perfect steps to align with the perfect timing. Continuing to slowly sip your cacao, remembering your intention and staying present with her essence. Feeling gratitude for your heart, for your desires, for your wishes, for your ability to transmute the old and alchemize it, to create the compost for the new. When we come into this space that we can cleanse and we can clear, because so often we try to hold it all and carry it all. And the truth is, we were never meant to carry it all, not on our own. So as we release in this collective space, you can sense you are held, that you are supported, and that everyone here is cheering for you to thrive, for you to ascend, to rise above what maybe was holding you back or holding you down, for you to come home to yourself in a meaningful and intentional way. So inviting your whole body to be inhabited by your spirit, sensing your own magic throughout your body. And inviting yourself to feel the aliveness of you, to plant yourself here more fully, to be actively participating and leading yourself in your life. And when you can align yourself to this frequency, then nothing else will be accepted into your space. You will be inviting in the highest good. And that doesn't mean it doesn't come with lessons, because lessons are often there for their own reason for us. And oftentimes we can only find out what that reason was after we're through it. So asking yourself to have a little faith in the unknown, to trust in the wisdom of your being and the unfolding of your path, and to do so with gratitude. Gratitude for this breath. Gratitude for your intuition that leads you. Gratitude for all that this life has in store for you. The magic, the mystery, the miracles. And so sending this all into your cup of cacao, if you have a final sip left. And then receiving a sip of your medicine imbued with this gratitude. And together we will all bow to one another and to the spirit of cacao. You may stay here and take your time, take as long as it feels good for you before opening your eyes and coming back to this space. Thank you, dear one, for taking the time to be in ceremony, to be intentional, to be aligning yourself. And this was my deepest honor to share this space, and I look forward to doing so again. So with gratitude, I thank you.